Renowned Nepali mountaineer Nirmal Nimsdai Purja has officially been declared dead following the devastating avalanche on Broad Peak, which stands at 8,047 meters in Pakistan's Karakoram. That's a very tragic update that we're tracking right now. Atul Ranjan joins us on the broadcast to give us more on this. Atul, when we remember Mr. Nirmal Purja, he had broken records. And now we're of course tracking very unfortunate news at the moment that he's been declared dead.
Yes, quite a tragic news because Nirmal Purja was obviously a very renowned Nepali mountaineer, known across the world, particularly famous and adored among the climbers and the whole community of the mountaineers. And now the Nirmal Purja has been declared to have death following this devastating avalanche on the Broad Peak in the Gilgit-Baltistan area in Pakistan, which is as high as 8,000 meters. In fact, more than that. Now, this official declaration, has come after, following extensive search and recovery efforts and all the mountaineering officials and field reports that have been coming in. They have confirmed that the 43-year-old climber has not survived the massive slide. Now, the drone imagery that was captured earlier by the rescue team, that showed Purja's body alongside teammates of, Kil Pemba Sherpa, Nima Sherpa, Wang Zong on the hazardous slopes facing Concordia Glacier, which is situated just below Camp 1. Now, the Purja was obviously leading a 10-person international expedition camp between Camp 2 and Camp 3 when a catastrophic avalanche struck the upper mountain region. Now, out of the whole expedition team, what we're learning is that several bodies have already been recovered. In fact, what we're getting to understand is that out of the 10 climbers who were struck by the devastating Broad Peak avalanche, 9 climbers have been identified. All of them are deceased, and 1 climber as of now remains physically missing. So that is the latest update that we have got. The Pakistani army and the aviation helicopters, have been physically secured and transported at least 3 bodies back to, to the mainstream in Pakistan. And those, obviously, as I mentioned earlier, the bodies have been located via drone imagery. At least 6 bodies could be easily seen in the, the drone images that have come from the region. So quite a tragic incident. But as I said, at least 1 person, 1 climber, so is Saki, who is a Pakistani, that still is missing, and that Saki is still being actively scanned, and
Right.
so all the debris and all the collapse that we have seen, the avalanche, to them it is being scanned to find Sohail Saki as of now. However, 9 people are confirmed to have been dead in this whole incident.
All right, Atul, thank you for sharing all those details with us. My colleague Yash Ahuja joins us on the broadcast to share more on this. Yash, you've been tracking health updates, developments as far as Mr. Nirmal Purja is concerned. You've been doing that relentlessly. Yesterday we were looking into the details. Today, of course, we're tracking very unfortunate news as far as he is concerned. Please give us an understanding about him and the achievements that he has.
Well rightly pointed out, Savri, we have been tracking this whole avalanche ever since it struck on the front face of Broad Peak, which is one of the 14 8,000 meter peaks which Nirmal Purja has climbed twice. But before we get into his achievements, his accolades, let's just put out the tweet, the post that his company put out on Instagram. It reads, and I quote, "Today, it is with profound sadness and immense heartbreak that we confirm that Nirmal Nimsdai Purja tragically lost his life following the avalanche on Broad Peak. We have also received confirmation that other members of the expedition sadly did not survive." So it is confirmed that all 10 have now been confirmed dead. Today, the post reads, and I quote, "Today we mourn not only Nims but every life lost in this tragedy, including his trusted climbing partners and guides, Pur Bahadur Gurung Yukta and Nima Sherpa. Our deepest thoughts, prayers and heartfelt condolences are with their families, friends and loved ones. No words can ease the pain of this unimaginable loss." It further reads that we ask that everyone respects privacy as they grieve. Furthermore, the post reads that the world has lost one of mountaineering's greatest climbers, a leader who inspired millions through his courage, humility, and unwavering belief that human potential is far greater than we often imagine. More than his extraordinary achievements, he wanted to show the world what was possible when you dared to dream bigger, believed in yourself, and refused to accept limitations. Through his actions, he inspired millions of people to believe that they too could achieve more than they ever thought was possible. His vision, leadership, and determination built elite expert Nimsdai Foundation, Skydive Nimsdai, into what they are today. His legacy will live on in the countless lives he changed and the people he inspired to climb their own mountains. It further reads, and I quote, "We also extend our sincere gratitude to the search and rescue teams and everyone who supported the response under incredibly difficult circumstances. Out of respect for all the families involved, we will not be making any further comment beyond information confirmed by the relevant authorities." NIMS, and to all those who lost their lives, you will never be forgotten. Your spirit, your purpose, and your legacy will continue to inspire the generations to come. So yes, this is what Elite Expedition put out and confirmed that Nirmal Nimsdai Purja has unfortunately lost his life in the avalanche on the Broad Peak.
All right, Yash, thank you so much for sharing all those details.